Well, I will. Well, hey everybody. We're shooting a little bit of a different kind of video today since we're sort of on a little break from our edition. And the weather down here has been so beautiful that Bird wants me to do a video of all the flowers and everything that's growing. So here we go. We're going to start here on top of the deck, and we've seen this before as it got built, but this time I'm just real thrilled because Bird has put up these beautiful window boxes. Well, not window boxes, but baskets, and he's hung them on the outside of the rails so we don't have anything encroaching on our space here, but at the same time they kind of hang off the side. And for the spring, in these I kind of just stuck in some pansies and violets and a little bit of mint that we have going. And really that's all that's up here on the deck, but I think it's really pretty. I'm just thrilled with the job he did. Oh, but if we look over the side, we're looking over the side here. I have also hung baskets underneath that we'll see in a minute. And I have in the same thing, really just pansies and petunias and things that'll overflow the baskets and look pretty. Okay, sweetie, where next? You going to show off your gate first?
Well, you can see the gate.
Yeah, the gate's really nice. I like it. So we're going to head down. And we're just straight ahead, you think?
Yeah, do your flowers in your flower box down here.
Okay.
That's pretty.
Bird was wonderful, and he built me this bed adjacent to our patio, and I just think it looks gorgeous. And last fall, Amanda helped me plant bunches of tulip bulbs, and we've got rose bushes in here, one here, and one on the other side. We have a gardenia growing. We have this growing, and I don't know what it is. If anybody knows, please let me know. At the end of the summer, I do know when I put it down, it had really bright yellow flowers on it. So we've put snapdragons and dianthus and French marigold, and of course the tulips that are kind of peaking now, maybe a little bit past their peak. And we're looking forward to this really being pretty.
Snapdragons.
Snapdragons, yeah, we mentioned those.
Your clematis over here.
We have clematis growing. And this is a funny story. This thing, I tried like hell to kill it, like for 3 years running. I either would accidentally pull out the stalk or trample it. What else did I do with it? But you ran it.
Clipped it one time with your snipper.
Clipped it. We also have mandevilla on either side, and as that gets bigger and taller, that also is going to snake up the trellis here, so I'm looking forward to that growing.
Azalea bush.
Azalea bush. Bird picked this one out, and it's just gorgeous with color. And we have planted rosemary, which I just use a ton of for cooking. And we have other, mainly gardenias and things in the front of the hanger. I like a garden that smells. More importantly than coming out and looking at it, I like to smell it. And I like a very sweet scent in the air. And then we've got more snapdragons here.
And you got a pomegranate that's coming up.
A pomegranate that I can't believe is actually coming up. This thing was as good as dead last year. All right, where next?
All right, well, around back and get your azaleas back here.
You want to do that first? Or no? Wait.
You can get that as you come up.
Okay.
Concentrate on the color. You got your lilac bush over there.
Oh yeah, I want to get that.
Azaleas.
The funny thing about these snapdragons, if you plant them just outside, and I've got a good example over here too. They come back year after year here, and what they do is they self-seed, and they're called volunteers when they come back year after year. These here, they're about 3 or 4 years old, but they're just as beautiful as the first year that I put them down. We're waiting on our grass to grow, obviously. What was really very pretty, and they've kind of hit their peak, are these Japanese camellias. And they have a really bright red flower on them, and they bloom from about January, February, and they peak in late March, early April.
Here's a pretty good bloom on this side.
Yeah, here we go. They almost look like plastic flowers. They're just so perfect.
And your azalea bushes are doing really well there.
We got baby azalea bushes this year, and there's something weird about this bed where everything just grows really fast and lush. So I'm looking forward to see what our azaleas are going to do here too. We have our fruit trees. We've got a couple of apples, and we have pear trees in the distance here. They're the ones that are a little bit more tall and upright. There's the other one. One thing that...
And the dogwood trees blooming over there?
Yep. One thing that I love more than anything is lilac. And so I found a lilac bush last year and started it. And it's just beautiful. And the smell, it reminds you of an old-fashioned street in a small town somewhere. It's just very fragrant. And the blossoms are just so pretty, each one of them. And it just smells really good. We have a pink dogwood. That was a gift, and actually, this is the third one.
Yeah, this one took.
This one took. But I think they're beautiful too. It's kind of for Bird's mom, who passed away. But she loved pink dogwood, so we wanted to put one in. I think they're beautiful. We have more azaleas here.
Red buds.
We've put in how many red buds?
20 of them, I believe it was.
20. And red buds, of course in Virginia they're nothing special, but here they kind of are. But they do have the nice heart-shaped leaf. And in the springtime, even before it'll get foliage, when it gets older, it'll get a really vibrant, hot pink fuchsia bloom on there. But these are coming along well too. Oh, let's go to our white dogwoods over here. And we're going to go up, up, up. I hope this camera captures them. I think so. We've got the dogwoods right here, and the canopy in this woods is pretty thick, so the dogwood has had to get pretty tall in order for the branches to hit the sun. But it's really pretty. This is our initial tree. The tree's not doing so well, but it's really special. And I hope that it comes around. This is our pretend deer that the actual real deer try to pick fights with it. So every once and again we see its head knocked off and laying on the ground. There's one thing about it, when we're not busy trying to build an addition, both of us are out here either weeding or putting down seed or digging, relocating seedlings. I have hydrangea down here, and these two, between the two of them, I'm hoping are going to get to be about 5.5 feet tall by about 5 feet wide to cover up all of this construction, that pipe certainly. So we've got a few years to go on that.
Your little jasmine there's past its peak.
You see, this is a California jasmine, and I have to say the smell was just incredible a couple of months ago. That has passed its peak, and we'll look forward to it just growing. And I planted a bunch of calla lilies, and this is what they look like in their natural state. Not as glorious as they do in pots that you buy in the nursery. We have black and blue salvia, wisteria, daylilies,
Rose.
lavender, climbing rose, and that climbing rose I fully anticipate to arch over and hang over an arbor that bird hasn't built yet. So look how that's doing. It's incredible.
Look how incredible your Confederate jasmine is doing
No,
here.
no, this is star jasmine. Confederate jasmine's the yellow. This is the white jasmine. This puts out a really pretty smell too. And it's starting with its buds. And that'll be blooming in, I guess a couple of weeks. Over in this little garden, we have lots of phlox growing. And this is about peaked out too, but this is very dainty looking.
Your jasmine over here is looking great this year too.
This is another little jasmine plant that I have, and this one is closer to blooming. As a matter of fact, I'm expecting to see blossoms just any time. You can see right here that they're going to get ready to start. This is a Abelia. In about another month's time, this is going to be completely white. Bert, are you getting ready to water me?
Yeah. That flock got really dry.
Yeah. So this is about what we've got now. We'll update with either this or Addition News. More?
You got those over there yet?
Yep.
And your clover?
Yep. Continuing the tour.
Yeah, I can find out if anybody knows what kind of clover.
Oh yeah, all right. We have more phlox here. We've got Confederate jasmine circling the bottom of that tree. Lavender lantana. And this is coming over to the sunniest part. We have, this is Lady Augusta Rosebanks. This is a part of the rose family. And it'll bloom, oh gosh, maybe just a few weeks, and then it'll stop. But it grows in these beautiful arched branches, and it has these really, almost a butter color flower on them. And they just have a real faint scent. But I love them. And it grows slowly. We've got cactus planted, and this is from David. Thank you, David, finally. So I think that they've taken, maybe just a few look a little bit squashy, but they've taken pretty well. And then here I have my succulents. I have my ice plant. And really, in this area here, succulents are about the only thing that's going to do anything. I have my friend the alligator. Oh, and We pulled this from the side of the road. It's all over the place down here. And if I knew what it was, I would love it, but I can't find it. It's almost like a thistle, but it's soft, and it's a beautiful red color, and it grows like on the side of the highway and the side of the road. It has a leaf like a clover, but it's not a red clover. I looked that up. So I went ahead and planted it to see if I can get it going so we can put it in our own grass. I think it's just gorgeous. We have canna lily. Canna lily is an interesting plant. It divides itself in the winter, and it'll pop up with big, huge yellow flowers and big leaves. It's more of a tropical plant. Why it's growing here in this sun garden, I don't know. And then just some pansies that I threw in a basket here with more jasmine. The last thing we'll take a look at, bird would kill me if I didn't include them, is our blueberry bushes. And these were started as, just little pieces of root that I threw in the ground. And this is the 4th, maybe 5th year now. On what? I know. I got that. But this is the 5th year now. And even now in late April, I can't believe it, but the blueberries.
These magnolia trees probably grown 18 inches.
Are starting to form. The fruit of these blueberries is really pretty. They almost look like little bells. They look like little white bells. I know, can you believe it? Yeah, I can't believe they're here already. And then here's our magnolia, one of them. And we're hoping against hope that we get some flowers, but it's still a very young tree, and they have to mature a little before they produce flower after flower.
And you got to keep the squirrels off of them.
And you got to keep the squirrels off them because they ate the only flower it produced last year. Therefore, we're down about 25 squirrels. Well, I think that's it. We're really lucky because we have such a beautiful place to grow our flowers and plants and different things, and really just be out in nature and work in it, which is what we love. Until later. Bye.